2 Timothy 4:3, for the time will come when men will not put up with sound doctrine. Instead, to suit their own desires, they will gather around them a great number of teachers to say what their itching ears want to hear. That's the time we live in today. Titus 1:9, he must hold firmly to the trustworthy message as it has been taught, so that he can encourage others by sound doctrine and refute those who oppose it. And Titus 2:1 also says, you must teach what is in accord with sound doctrine. But you know, false teachers are liars, and they don't remain in sound doctrine. 1 Timothy 1:10, for adulterers and perverts, for slave traders, and liars and perjurers, and for whatever else is contrary to the sound doctrine. You know, we're warned by the Lord to test every spirit because many false prophets have gone out. But how do we test the spirits? Well, by comparing what they're teaching and prophesying to the Scriptures, and if they're living in the fruit of the Spirit. So how do we do that? Well, first you have to be a believer in Christ, to be born again, to test anything rightly. Romans 12:2 says, do not conform any longer to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, his good, pleasing, and perfect will. 2 Corinthians 13:5, we're also to examine yourselves to see whether you are in the faith. Test yourselves. Do you not realize that Christ Jesus is in you? Unless, of course, you fail the test. Then we move on to testing our own words and actions to be sure we're in the faith and in sound doctrine. Galatians 6:4 says each one should test his own actions. Then he can take pride in himself without comparing himself to somebody else. Well, how much are we supposed to test? The Bible says everything. 1 Thessalonians 5:21, test everything. Hold on to the good. You know, if we're to test, then are we also to judge? Well, certainly. Now, we're not to judge hypocritically as in Matthew 7:1. In other words, we don't judge someone while doing the same thing ourselves. That's hypocritical judgment. That's what God hates. And we're also not to set ourselves up as a final judge of anyone's salvation. That's God's business. But there are ways in which we are to judge. We are to judge what people teach and prophesy. Paul commanded those who listened to him to judge what he was saying, even though he was a foundational apostle. 1 Corinthians 10:15, I speak to a sensible people. Judge for yourselves what I say.